Alrighty boys, so right now I'm in Dubai in this pretty sick crib, to be honest. Obviously got like the crazy views and everything behind me. And I was just sitting here thinking like, bro, like this is probably like the happiest I've been in the last like 3 weeks. And I asked myself like why? Like why am I so damn fucking happy right now? Like all alone in this crib, like no noise, no people, nothing, right? Completely alone. And the answer kind of hit me, right? It's purely because like I haven't been alone for the past like 2 3 weeks, right? Constant meetings, constant calls, nights out, people literally everywhere, non-stop stimulation essentially. And trust me, like the lifestyle and everything, like it's definitely fun, right? Like I live it, you've probably seen it as well. But I realized something about myself, right? Something that's actually responsible for why I've been able to scale my agency so fast and why I quantum leap identities over and over again. And it's the fact that I need solitude to stay sharp, okay? I need to be alone to be able to think clearly, right? To connect to my intuition, to see my next move. Because, for example, like as a kid, right, I spent a lot of time alone. And when you kind of grow up with spending a lot of time, for yourself, you sort of like get used to being in your own mind, right? And that's exactly why my intuition is a fucking weapon today, right? Like I genuinely believe my agency, my success overall, like my income jumps, like the quantum leaps, the identity shifts, like all of that purely just came from the amount of time I spent just being alone, right? Thinking, observing, analyzing, basically analyzing reality, sort of like a scientist, right? The thing as well is that most people, they're literally like never alone, right? They need this constant stimulation like 24/7 because if they're alone for even like 10 minutes, they panic, right? They open fucking TikTok, Instagram, start doing reels, call someone, just to distract themselves, to avoid the discomfort of sitting by themselves, right? But the thing is, like, you can't build a 6 or 7 figure agency or even identity shift in the first place, or download, the next version of yourself if you're never ever alone, right? Because, like, bro, like when I'm alone, I'm fucking dangerous, bro. Like I'm so clear, I'm intuitive, I'm tapped into something bigger than logic, essentially, But when I'm around people for too long, for example, that's when my thoughts start getting mixed with their thoughts and my ideas get sort of like diluted and my energy becomes reactionary instead of creative, right? I'm not able to step into that creative mode thinking. And if you run an agency or you're trying to scale online, you need creative mode energy, right? You need clarity, you need original thinking from within, because you need those quantum downloads, essentially, like the ideas that doesn't come from books or courses or fucking gurus online, but from you, like within yourself, essentially. And those only ever come in solitude, right? Like every big money jump I ever made happened after a phase of me being alone, right? Every breakthrough, every identity shift, every time I reinvented myself and scaled really fucking fast, it all came from disappearing from the world and locking in with myself. And I'm pretty serious, like if you took away my time alone, you'd cut the amount that I'm making with my agency right now in half instantly, right? Because the thing that nobody tells you is that solitude is like the accelerator, but people are the distraction. And yeah, of course, like you need friends, parties, girls, memories, like all of that, like I'm the same as you, right? I love all of that. But when it's time to evolve and step into that new version of yourself and leap into that new identity and basically hit like that new income bracket, essentially, you have to do that alone, okay? Because that's why I've been able to scale so fucking fast. Like it's how I jumped from struggling for months, not making a single dollar in my agency, to hitting 20K in literally 3 weeks, right? And then eventually 50K a month, and now soon to be 100K a month with my agency. Purely because like when I isolate, my intuition literally turns into a fucking supercomputer, bro. Like trust me, bro, like your intuition has all the answers, like literally all the answers that you need. Like what offer you should fucking build, like what you should focus on with where you're at right now, like what actions actually matter. Your intuition literally knows fucking everything, right? But the thing is that you can't hear it through constant noise, constant people, constant stimulation, right? Because when you clean your inputs, the food you're eating, the environment you're in, the people you're around, and you sit alone and just be present with no distractions at all, that's when you get answers fucking instantly, bro, right? Like, it's insane how fast you can actually leap. Like, I take solo trips all the time to, you know, mountains in Norway or rooftops here in Dubai, whatever, right? And every time I do that, I, you know, obviously spend time there alone, and I come back with ideas that I feel like my future self is literally whispering in my ear, right? Like, some of my best agency pivots, my craziest scaling ideas, my clearest visions, it all came from mornings exactly like this, right? A crib, a view, silence, right? And a version of myself I haven't met yet telling me in my mind where to go next, right? Because like most guys, they can't even fucking sit in a restaurant alone without touching their phone, right? Like, try it. Like, go sit at a cafe, no phone, purely alone, no TikTok, like no stimulation, none of that, just a notebook and your thoughts, right? And initially, like, you're probably gonna be pretty uncomfortable first, right? But then watch what happens once that discomfort dissolves, right? That's when your clarity is, you know, being downloaded, and that's when you can essentially quantum leap, right? Because you get so much clarity. So yeah, I mean, this video was pretty much just about like solitude, boys, and how if you want to build like a real fucking agency, a real income and proper identity, you need to become comfortable being alone, right? Not lonely, but alone. There's a big difference between that, okay? But anyways, I'm pretty much just gonna enjoy this view right here, tap into my intuition further, and map out the next few weeks and my version and everything. So yeah, boys, make sure you go and spend proper time alone and listen to your intuition and see for yourself like the amount of clarity you're gonna be able to gain from it, okay? So yeah, boys, that was pretty much it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.